It's just the fact that I don't have any stim injectors. I don't... What the hell? What? No. Ain't no way. I honestly thought, like, for a second there, was like, wait, is the Xenomorph protecting me? What the fuck? Really? You know what? Fuck you. God, I shouldn't have done that. That was definitely a waste of my time, but a good bit. It'd be even funnier if that didn't even take out the Xenomorph. Because I was definitely closer to that barrel than they were. There could have been a scenario where, like, the environment was protecting them from, like, the blast. Do you think, like, there really is just, like, a group of survivors that are just, like, going around, or at least, like, a pair, or, like, some small unit that's just, like, alright, guys, so, we're in tight spaces in space, okay, and we gotta deal with xenomorphs that we honestly, with our, like, light military equipment, can take down, but let's be honest here. Wouldn't it be cool if we blew them up? So we need to find some very strategic and very intelligent spaces to put these very explosive barrels, okay? Are we even gonna use them? No, honestly, it's more of a psyops tactic against the xenomorphs. Duh. If you were smart, you would have immediately been able to clock that. Okay, that's gotta be even funnier than the first time I saw this, where it was just like they were obviously just like kind of hiding in like a corner of like the room or just like on the wall, and they just so happened to like their tail was just really like just obvious, just hanging around. But this one is at least like trying its darndest. It's just that there's just no more room in that vent. Like, that tail is just hanging just a little bit out. I mean, honestly, though, we have our own ways of being, like, weaponized and having our legacy tarnished in our scenarios. I mean, you just think that you're better off because you're going to have a semblance of life or consciousness while it's going on. And I think, honestly, for me, I'm just going to, like, have another alien pop out of my body. Just one alien, and I've killed plenty of them, so I know there are definitely people out there that could just mow them down, or we could just bomb them or something, or develop like any kind of like warfare in the sci-fi universe against them. But you're going to be like, if you're going to be made into like a weaponized AI or something, you're going to be discovered by a corporation. They're going to turn you into some sort of like horrific monstrosity stretched out from the original appearance, and you're gonna be consciousness for at least a lot of it. They don't wipe your personality out, you know. Very funny of you, game, to give me a lot of pulse rifle ammo when I don't even have the gun. Well, that was just a very bad attempt at that. Honestly, I thought I was just gonna be able to just walk through the door. I didn't see any sort of like quest indicator telling me like I just had to like hold strong. I had to hold my position again. I guess that would make sense after getting the gun, that they would have that kind of sequence. Imagine you could just have like a super hot kind of like version of this sequence though, where you can like hoard yourself with like a bunch of like kitchen tools over in this corner and just like constantly throwing pots and pans at like the xenomorph. Yeah, I can't get out of this corner, mostly because I'm trapped by the fucking like alien death liquid. Oh, what? Ain't no way. I shouldn't have even like a little like brief hint of hesitation. They went for the crouch, and I thought honestly that they died for just like even a split second, and that was it. Hesitation equals death. I'm glad it loads you right in front of your rifle though. This is my rifle, this is my load. If we even want to get more phallic with the imagery. Or maybe we just head through stairs. Maybe I could have just saw like the little tiny fucking thing that just said stairs. Instead of going to a completely like closed door and just like turning around like duh. Oh fuck, what the hell was that? What the? What the?
Better get clear.
Oh, well, that was stupid. Or maybe not. Maybe it wasn't completely stupid. Oh. Oh my god, my migraine.
My chest.
Oh, no. It's just the alien person out of my chest. Really crazy time to do that. It really is just kind of just like one of those moments where it's just like you're like you never feel like the baby, or like other people never feel the baby on like the woman's stomach until like an impromptu time, or like they have their head and they just get kicked in the head. Fuck! Oh, that was stupid. Becoming hysterical, attack a xenomorph with the hand torch. Surprising how that was the first. Like I could have sworn I've done that like 3 times beforehand, but now I finally made contact with him. At least I give him a nice little like burn wound. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, all the way fucking back here. If they go back to like the nest and it's just like, well, we don't really know how to heal that one. I mean, I guess I kind of you want to just like spray a little bit of your own acid on my wound in a platonic way, you know. Don't extrapolate anything out of it. Oh fuck! Please! I can't do anything until I fucking put in. That was kind of funny. It was awkward as hell. And the xenomorph didn't know what to do there for a second since I was kind of in the corner there. I think they were kind of just like, they stood there for a second and then they looked at the other xenomorph. They were just like, oh, great, check this dumbass out. Wow. They really? How did they not hear us sneering and hissing at them from like yards away? Like, why are they fucking getting why are they listening to an audio log? Come on, bozo. Come on, we'll give you a half-second head start now. Put the thing away. Oh, you can't? Okay, anything else strewn about here? Nope, nothing. I wish I could find like one more stim injector. I feel like I've been like way too just skill issue, just not good at the game. That I should have like at least. You know what? I found another stim injector. Oh, and I blew that up too. Yeah, I'm just doing really bad. I'm just being an idiot.
Don't have an appetite.
Not a good spot to be in here.
Can't carry that.
Any ammo? A grenade? Ah! Oh, sup? I don't know how that just happened, but that was cool. I was really honestly like skillfully like spraying and braying right there. Honestly, that's just what happened there. You know what? I feel like I just want to take a skinny dip into the acid pool and just get like a death in there and just reload real quick. I just got these stim injectors. I only faced off against 3 aliens and now I have to like use both of them. Okay, what was it? L1? Yep. Wait, actually, that was just a full-on second floor. I probably could have explored that a little bit more for some loot, because I don't think I've ever been on the second floor before. Oh well, whatever. It's just the fact that I don't have any stim injectors. I don't... What the hell? What? No! Ain't no way. I thought, like, for a second there, it was like, wait, is the xenomorph protecting me? What the fuck? Really? You know what? Fuck you. God, I shouldn't have done that. That was definitely a waste of my time, but a good bit. It'd be even funnier if that didn't even take out the xenomorph, because I was definitely closer to that barrel than they were. There could have been a scenario where, like, the environment was protecting them from, like, the blast. They still celebrate the 4th of July? What the hell? I mean, like, the 3000s or something? Aren't there, like, no more nations anymore? I mean, of course, like, the corporations, they probably last all the way from, like, the 21st century and whatnot, so they probably just know, like, the whole idea of, like, nationalism and just, like, having, like, the importance of, like, a nationalist holiday or something, so they probably just kept that one tradition or holiday going. So every holiday is replaced with the 4th of July now, and anybody who celebrates Labor Day is summarily executed.
We should be able to exit the mess hall if we break the fuse box with your pulse rifle.
Without due process, of course. I wonder, can you just like straight up blow up the... You can blow this up with the fucking flame torch, right? I'm just gonna be casually browsing my computer as like an explosion just goes off to my left. Also casually. You can actually disarm it and pick it back up. I love that mechanic. More games should just have that, especially in like a sci-fi setting. For fuck's sake, they have no excuse in that scenario, really. Not just literally just call it a smart grenade. And the only thing smart about it is that you can disarm it and put it back in your pocket. Okay, okay. So what is this just like literally I'm trying to think here. Were they literally just part of like a C, D tier level expedition experiment thing by some sort of corporation or the USMCC or whatever the heck? Were they part of some like low level thing going on? And then they just got co-opted by someone above the ladder? Like they didn't even discover anything? And then like their priorities shifted? It's just like, well, you know what? We can go ahead and throw all this like shit that I want to do and all this financing and all this laundering. We can throw that under the guise of it being for this D tier level experiment. We can use that as like a guise. Is that what happened here? Because that's the even worse aspects in films of like Alien, where it's just like it ends up revealing itself to be like not entirely a series of unfortunate events. It's actually a lot more of just very intentional but unfortunate events and a lot of dumbassery by people doing the intentional things. Like, you think the events of Alien are all just like a series of unfortunate accidents until you realize it was all just a plot by the actual corporations for like the whole team to be like a sacrifice or something. If you don't mind me, I just like when you're like when you're doing like when you're mopping the floor of your house or apartment, but you really got to get something out of your bedroom, and you just got to like just shimmy around or over like the wet floor. Do you think the Xenomorphs are out there just kind of like playing around in like the winter wonderland? You think they have like just a little bit of whimsy? Like surely a lot of the Xenomorphs just aren't like completely like at attention, ready to go into like predator mode the whole time. Surely sometimes there's a little bit of leisure. Like I could look out there and there's like a couple of like Xenomorphs like making like a Xeno alien snowman. Put it in! Put it in! Ow! What the fuck was that? They smacked me in the ass and like threw me like a couple feet in the air there for a second. I was like, I think I must have like got hit by the Xenomorph while I was putting the drive into like the space. And then I like did a dash at the same time, and like all like the different like animations and inputs just kind of conflicted with each other. Like I full on just full on like a cartoon of like smacking somebody in the ass, and they go like woo and like hold onto their ass and like jump up a little bit. Like, excuse me, mister. Like we start like going through like all the different things that happens to Amanda. It's just like, yeah, but surely Davis, we won't, I don't know, say have to find like a panel we gotta connect with, and that it'll be like on the fritz, so that means we have to go to like a completely different repair center unit that's on a different floor. But on the way there to that repair center unit, the ladder that we're climbing up breaks, and then we fall down, and we somehow also, when that ladder breaks, an elevator like plummets down and bars our way up that way, so we have to go through a maintenance shaft to go up to the repair unit. And after we get out of the maintenance shaft, we realize that that floor is on fire for the most parts, so we have to make a longer detour around that floor to get to the room. And then like Davis is just like, it is so insanely unlikely that all of those things would happen. And it's like,
No space.
You would think, but I know for a fact fucking Xeno's gonna be like right around the corner. It's gonna be somewhere.
When you were done scouting the area, we
Oh! Fuck!
allow me to access.
Like, not even the Xenomorph was like ready for that one. They're like, hold up! I didn't expect it to be right there. Holy shit! Bail out! Bail out! Maybe the Xenomorphs, out of curiosity, will like wait for me to like decrypt the hard drives. They'll be like, you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of interested on what kind of hot scoops we can get through these things. What kind of gossip we can pick up on. You wouldn't think we'd be chatty Cathys as killing machines, unrelenting killing machines, but honestly, we get down to some gossip just the same as any other kind of freaking person, you know? We have water coolers. We like to chit. We like to chat. You think I can just kind of like Whoop. And then, boop. No, of course. Of course I take a little damage there. And that's just enough damage. I know I'm going to get swiped by a Xenomorph and fucking die right off the bat. But you know what? I'm stubborn. I'm not going to use a med kit just yet. Maybe I'll trip and get a little bit more damage and it'll be more justified. I don't know. I just don't want to heal just yet.
What did you find?
Evidence of sabotage, which aligns with the
I am surprised that there haven't been any Xenomorphs popping around or just hiding in like a corner or something.
Place down.